We're now in the 3D modeling tab. Now there's a lot of information here that will probably be completely alien to you if you only work in a 2D environment. So for example, 3D crosshairs. Show the Z-axis in the crosshairs. Well, that's a good thing to do when you're working in 3D because you've got your X, Y and Z axes. We can label the axes in the standard crosshairs if we want to. We can also show labels for the dynamic UCS. In the display view cube or UCS icon, it says display UCS icon in the 2D model space. There it is there, the XY. If I untick that there and apply it and OK it, it disappears, as you can see. If I right click, go to options, and what I'll do, I'll tick that box again, I'll apply it and OK it, and it's back again. So I can switch that off and on regardless of whether I'm working in 2D or 3D. So I'll right click there and go back to options. I can show the Z field for pointer input. Let's do that. Let's switch that on and I'll apply that and I'll OK that. So when I draw a line now, watch. Can you see there I've got the 0 at the end? And you'll notice I've got the aperture back as well there when I do my snaps because I haven't switched that off either. So as you can see there, you get that 0 at the end to allow for input in the Z-axis. I'll just delete those there for the moment. I'll right click there now and go back to options. And what I need to do is go back to my drafting settings here, and you'll see I've still got display auto snap aperture box on. So I'll apply that now and OK that. Then right click and bring options back up again and go back to 3D modeling. The reason I applied that and okayed that, it's like a fail-safe. If you do both, you know it's going to happen. Sometimes you might click on cancel and forget that you've done it, and the settings, the previous settings, will stay in place. 3D objects here, I really wouldn't worry about that until you get into 3D drafting. Things like tessellation and mesh primitives. You don't need to worry about those right now. 3D navigation, when you're working in 3D navigation, you can walk and fly, you can set your view cube, you can set your animation and your steering wheels. If I click on the view cube there, what it shows you, there's the view cube, and you can click on the corners, the top, the left and the right. Now I'm just showing you the default settings here. The on-screen position is top right, cube size automatic, show UCS menu, all little tick boxes that change how you work in a 3D environment. So again, in the 3D modeling tab, there's lots of information there. Some of it I wouldn't even change at the moment until you get used to working in 3D and you understand a bit more about 3D. There will be 3D courses that you can take, and once you've taken those, you'll probably have more of an understanding of what a lot of these buttons here do in the 3D modeling tab of the options dialog box.